It's possible to combine two or more of PowerShell's validation attributes to ensure that the data being supplied to your parameters and variables is as close to what you're expecting as possible, and to help ensure smooth, error-free execution of your code. In this example function, I'm using the ValidateCount attribute to specify that my number parameter should have at least 2 values, but no more than 3 values. I'm also using the ValidateRange attribute to specify that each of those integers should be between 1 and 100. When I run this function supplying only the number 1, which is within my valid range, I get an error because I only supplied 1 value when I needed to supply at least 2. So if I supply 2 values, the function runs as expected. Now I've specified that I want up to 3 values, so if I supply 0, 50 and 100, I'm supplying the correct amount of values. However, 0 is outside of my valid range, and I'm showing an error as a response. And now, if I supply 4 values, again I receive an error because I've supplied more values than expected, even though each of those values are within my valid range. It's possible to combine validation attributes outside of functions to validate the data going into variables, and you do this by specifying each attribute, then naming your variable, and then assigning values to that variable. In this example, I'm using the ValidateNotNull attribute, the ValidateCount attribute, to say that my variable should contain 1 to 3 values. My variable is called items, and I'm initially setting it to contain banana, apple, and orange. When I run this, it completes successfully because I'm supplying 3 values that aren't null. I cannot now go and add up here because now I'm providing 4 values. I also cannot provide a null value. Notice that the error messages I'm getting here aren't as user-friendly as the error messages you would get when doing this Vera function. That's been combining validation attributes. Thank you for watching.